Hello friends, welcome back. This is the lecture series of C Fundamentals. Today's lecture 5, we will discuss following topics: variables, definition of variables, rules for naming variables, declaring and initializing variables, difference between variable declaration and definitions, types of variables. Variables. What is a variables? When we hear about variables, we tend to think about mathematical formulas and question in which variables are unknown values or quantities limited to some numbers. But in the C programming language, variables cannot a different meaning. In mathematical terms, we use representation of variables such as x or y that indicates an unknown value that we are supposed to find. Here, variable in C programming language are the basic units which help us to build C program. So, without wasting time, we start exploring variables. A variable is a name assigned to the memory location where data is stored. Variable is the data name that refers to the stored value. Variables are memory location in computer's memory to the stored data. To indicate the memory location, each variable should be given a unique name called identifier. Following figure shows variable num with value 10 and memory address, that is location 2000. So, discuss about the figure. This is the variable value. I am giving num is a variable name. This is a variable value. 10 is a variable value. 2000 is a variable memory address of naming a variable in C programming, that is rules for naming variable in C programming language. You need to follow some rules before naming a variable in C programming. First one, variable name must begin with letter or underscore. Variables are case sensitive. They can be constructed with digits, letters. No special symbols are allowed other than underscore. The variable name can contain maximum 31 characters. The variable name cannot be a key word. The name of the variable should be unique. White spaces are not allowed while naming a variable. Some example for valid variables and invalid variables. Valid example for ticket data. Invalid 56 ticket data. This is invalid because variable name cannot be start with digits. Next, underscore ticket data, ticket at the data. This is valid because only allowed underscore and no special symbols are allowed in variable naming. Ticket underscore data, ticket space data. There is a white space is and there is underscore. That's why this is a valid example and this is the invalid examples. Declaring and initializing variables. Variables should be declared in the C program before to use. Memory space is not allocated for a variable while declaration. It happens only on variable definitions. Variable initialization means assigning a value to the variable. Variable initialization, there are two types of variable declaration and variable initializations. Data type, this is the syntax for data underscore type variable underscore name semicolon. Example, integer x, y, z semicolon char flat, ch semicolon. Second one, variable initialization data underscore type variable underscore name equal value semicolon. Example for that particular variable initialization, integer x is equal to 50, y is equal to 30 semicolon, char flag is equal to character x, comma ch is equal to character 1. Difference between variable declaration and definition. There is a huge difference between defining a variable and declaring a variable. By declaring variable in C, we simply tell the compiler that this variable exists somewhere in the program, but the declaration does not allocate any memory for that variable. Declaration tells the compiler about data type and size of the variable. Variable can be declared many times in a program. Assignment of properties and identification to a variable. Declaration of variable informs the compiler that some variable of specific type and name exists. The definition of variables allocates memory for that variable in the program. So, it is safe to say that the variable definition is a combination of declaration and memory allocation. Variable declaration can occur many times, but variable definition occurs only once in a program, or else it would be to wastage of memory. Variable definitions. Definition allocates memory for the variable. It can happen only one time for a variable in a program. Assignments of storage spaces to a variable. By this, you initialize the variable demo for later use in the program. Now next, types of variable. There are two types of variable. First one is local variable. Second one is a global variable. So we discuss about the local variables. The scope of local variables lies only within the function or the block of code. These variables stay in the memory till end of the program. Variables that are declared inside a function are called local variables. Local variables can be used only by the statement which is inside the block and in which variables are declared. Local variable cannot be used outside the block. Lifetime of the local variable is till the end of the block, that is, a local variable is created when block enters and destroyed when block exits. We can declare same variable name within two different blocks. However, we cannot have same variable name within one block. We can explain program for local variable matters. Now discuss about the global variables. A global variable has global scope. That is, this variable is valid until the end of the program. These variables are available to all the functions in that program. Global variables are used anywhere in the program and they will hold their values throughout the program executions. They are declared outside of the functions. Normally, they are declared at the top of the program. They are helpful when many functions in your program use the same data. They are stored in a fixed region of memory and they take up memory the entire time your program is executing, not just when they are needed. We will explain program on the software. Now we explain C program for local and global variable by using Dev C++ software. This software is at my desktop. Then click on this icon. Then you will get a new window. First thing you are going to do is to create a new source file. So in menu you are going to go to file, new source file, and you can see this is something that you will probably do a lot. So keyboard shortcut you might want to remember is control n, and then at this point we can begin typing in our program. Now you will get some program code. First of all, I am explaining program for local variable. Double slash indicates that the comment for that particular program. I'm just going to do example of local variable. So we will start out with our include. Precedence include standard input output header files. Next one, opening braces int opening braces int main integer data type variable m is equal to 40 comma n is equal to 20 ended with semicolon. And giving comment for that m and n are local variables. Then again, if m equal n opening braces, then use printf command parenthesis double inverted comma string is provided that m and n are equal ended with semicolon outside of the parenthesis. Then else print f string is again provided m and n are not equal same ended with the semicolon outside of the parenthesis. Then return 0 because of we provide integers. Now this is the program for local variables. First of all, we provide hash include stdi.h. Hash is a precedence. This is the library files. Whenever you write a program, C program, you must have to type this syntax for that. Then whatever our requirement, we have to put in our program logic. Now go to the file, save as variable local. I'm giving name for that, providing that extension is a C source files. Remember that we are doing C programming, so that's why we have to provide .c extension. We will get .c extension, save. Then you see that your file name is changed by using .c extension. Now again go to execute, then compile your program. Okay, there is some error are coming. Error is that they are showing error expected semicolon, but we have provided colon. So change in your program using semicolon. Then again you have to just save it. There is a floppy disk icon, so you can save it. Then execute, compile. So message should be display like error 0, warning 0. Then again go to execute and run. Whenever you run, you will get the output window. So m and n are not equal. So why m and n are not equal? We are declare m is equal to 40 and n is equal to 20 value, which are our local variables. those value is not equal, so it will executed by the else part. If I am putting the m and n are not equal in if conditions, then it will be execute first syntax of that. Okay, now next I'm again going to explain another program, is that program for global variable. So I am taking new file by using keypad control N. We get a new window, new files. Then again I am giving comment for that program for global variables. Then provide precedence hash include stdio.h. Then int n is equal to 20 semicolon. Providing comments n is global variable. Then int main parenthesis main program is continue going on. Then opening braces enter int m is equal to 40 end with semicolon. Here m is local variable. Again providing condition if m equal n. Again parenthesis providing condition for that if m equal n. Print f parenthesis double inverted comma. String is provide m and n are equal. Outside of the parenthesis end with semicolon. Then else again condition is providing printf parenthesis double inverted comma. Then again we have to provide the string m and n are not equal. Outside of the parenthesis providing semicolon. Then goes to again return 0 semicolon. Then you see that still we have not saved the program. We get these asterisk. Then we will saving this program. I am giving the name of that program. Save as global providing .c extension. Remember that. Save. So asterisk is removed and we will get the original file name for that whatever you given. Then again go to execute compile. There is a one again mistake. Printf. Then again provide asterisk. So I am going to save as by using this properties icon. So asterisk will remove. Save. Again go to execute compile. So you will get the message 0 error 0 warning. Again go to run. So you will get the message m and n are not equal. Here we do that n is a global variable. Outside the main program we have to declare this n is a global variable and another variable we declare in the main function part. So we have to provide global variable and you will get the output is that m and n are not equal because of n's value is 20 and m value is 40. If I am providing those value are same, you will get the message m and n are equal.